So hi guys, thank you for tuning in to my channel. I definitely appreciate it. I am here to let you know my part 3 process with Carvana. So I got all my paperwork in, I got all my documentation, everything that I needed. The next step for me was getting insurance. So I had to call around, get quotes with different insurances. So I ended up going with Progressive. Let me tell you, so when you call insurances, right, they ask for the VIN number. Now I got the quote for the car, but the quote is just literally just a general of idea of what it might be. It wasn't as accurate once they put the VIN number in because it goes by the type of car you have, what year of a car you had, and basically like how long you had your license and things like that. So with me I chose Progressive because with everything that I wanted, it ended up being $115 a month. I did the 6 month package. You get the insurance for 6 months. And then I got the 6 month package, and then once the 6 months is up, it's up to you if you decide to keep the insurance, if you want to switch. Even though they can't tell you really what the estimate to be if you decide to keep it. So I feel like that's a reasonable price for insurance. I'm so happy that I was able to get insurance in my own name. I was able to get my car in my own name. I'm just so proud of that because I never thought, that I'll be able to get any of that. Like I said, I don't have the best of credit. My credit is not horrible. It's kind of good, but okay at the same time. And certain vehicles you have to have, so much income and you have to put so much down. And as I told y'all, I'm only putting $300 down. So that's really how they go based upon of how much it's going to cost depending on the VIN number. They go by the VIN number of the vehicle, and just make sure that Carvana give you the right VIN number, because I did have a little bit of a hard time with the VIN number at first, but it wasn't Carvana's fault. It was actually Progressive. They wasn't putting the VIN number in right. But they do ask you a lot of information. They do ask you like your work history, not work history, sorry. They do ask you like if you've been in an accident previously, stuff like that. It is best that you just tell the truth, because if not, they do charge you a $5 fee because they end up finding that 2016 I had got into an accident. I didn't even think, because they said 5 years, but I didn't even think that far back that, okay, I didn't even think, I had totally forgot. So they charged me $5. They do run, your driver's license and all that other stuff. So long as you haven't been in too many accidents, as long as you haven't had a whole bunch of tickets, you'll be pretty much good, with getting a good deal with Carvana. Long as if we're getting good auto insurance with Progressive, long as if you haven't had, a whole bunch of tickets and a whole bunch of accidents. Sorry, I'm tongue tied right now. But today has been a long day. Progressive was the first auto insurance that I called for, just because when I did the quote, I liked the deal that I had got online for Progressive. Even though I thought Allstate was going to be cheaper, but once I find out with Progressive that I end up having to pay down $50, which was totally excellent. Usually you have to pay out more, so I end up having to pay down $50. And like I told you, like every month it's going to be $119, which is great for a 6-month package, which is great for 2015. Like I told you, my car note is $300 for Carvana. It only ended up being $300 because I got extra warranty on the car, just because I'd rather be safe than be sorry. Even though I'm not expecting to have any car problems with Carvana, anything like that, I'd rather just have the extra warranty, and if I end up not needing it, that I don't end up needing it. But you just never could be safe and sorry. And honestly, I watched a lot of reviews. I've seen a lot of people that haven't had any car issues at all, and then I've seen like maybe one or two people that did have a few car issues. But you just never know. So yeah, you just never know. So I'm just, just keeping my mind open about this process. But so far, it has been, a great process with Carvana. Their customer service has been excellent. Any question I have, they answer. Every time I call, even though the wait could have, the wait was a little bit long. But other than that, Carvana has been a good process. So, the next big process is just, me actually driving a vehicle. Actually, let me just give y'all some more details because I did write this stuff down. So once I called Carvana, gave them my insurance and everything, they do ask you to send copies of. So when you're doing the insurance, right, they ask you for the policy number of the insurance, your name. They ask for the expiration date, the policy date, how much it is, and then they just ask for the actual VIN number on the insurance policy. So I just sent them 2 copies of that through email, and they was done with that real quick with verification with everything. Now, um, she told me that when they first bring you the vehicle, you have like 10-15 minutes or up to an hour to see the real effect of the car, and decide if you want to keep it or not, or decide if you want to put in any claims, not claims, but if you want to put in like any issues that are happening with the car. My car is being delivered next week on the 22nd on Wednesday at 7 p.m. I did that. I know I could have did a quicker delivery, but I just did that because once you sign the paperwork, that's when they take the 300 out your account. And the way my bank account is set up, in the way that I get paid, that is, the 300 will be there at that time. So yeah, so this is just my process. You know about the 7-day money back guarantee. They come with all your paperwork, with all like the DMV stuff. You don't have to do any of that. They come, with all that other stuff. So I'm just praying that, when I get my car, it's an easy process, that I have no issues. I just pray that, everything was checked, but yeah, that's just my intake on the insurance policy. So like now I have nothing to do on my end. Everything for me is just a waiting game. I'm just waiting to get my car next week on Wednesday, and I'm just gonna ride this Mazda out until then. So I'm out. Peace.